I'm not at a networking event to make friends.
That makes
Right.
sense.
If I want to make
That makes sense.
friends, I go hiking, I go to soccer matches, I go to places where I want to socialize and I want to meet people who share my social interests. That's where I find friends. I find friends basically through referrals, right? I have a good friend who has a good friend. Ooh, that new friend is my friend. All right. But in a professional environment, what are you doing? You're not here to make friends. And if you think that well, I'm just going to be super friendly with everybody in the room. Everybody's going to like me. I'm going to set up a dozen coffee dates, for the week after that. All you're doing is taking that no and pushing it down the road. That's all you're doing. You're delaying the inevitable. And actually, you make it more and more and more awkward the longer you wait to say, hey, this is what I do. This is who I do it for. And this is how I go about doing it. Let me know if
Don't
I
you
can be of
th-
service for you.
don't you
Right.
think though, Charles, that by being so direct up front, that maybe you're decreasing the possibilities that someone might say yes because they might find you a little pushy? Like, okay, this guy doesn't even know me and he's already offering me his services, or he's already letting me know that he's only interested in talking to me because he wants to get this thing out of me.
Right. Well, but that becomes the argument, and this is still in us, right? This isn't even about our prospects or leads yet, but this is also about, do you know who you serve and how you
Hmm.
serve them? Because if you don't, then you're walking in that room, and yeah, you're a sociopath. You're going from person to person. Hi, do you want my business? Hi, do you want my business? Hi, do you want my business? You have no filter, right? That's obviously not what I'm advocating, and I know you don't mean that either. But
Uh-huh.
to be able to go into a room and, okay, now we're networking. I have no idea. I have no idea. If you're weak centered and if you have, a threshold issue with pushing yourself into being a professional, and you just want to go to these networking events and you want to be super, super friendly because you want everyone to like you, that's an internal thing. But you also, because you have to recognize, we don't serve everybody.